The trial and error of this whole me switching over to YouTube thing has been interesting. It's been fun though. It's been interesting just trying to keep myself focused on that and trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. So anyway guys, so here I am. Welcome. My name is Alicia. I'm the owner of Beat It and Balance Jewelry LLC, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I am going to be processing orders. I have a lot of waist beads to make and a lot of bracelets to process, and Monday's a post office day, so I would like to at least make 2 post office runs. I think I may make the first one and get my son to make the second one, but I'm learning that it is easier for me to work when my area is clean and organized and decluttered. A lot of times because of my anxiety, I will just get up and start working and won't clean the room because I will lose focus and probably do something else. So I'm learning 2 things. I learned that if I break focus, I may not come back to the task. And I'm also learning that I work better when I have a clean and organized space. My anxiety is less and I am more efficient in my work and I get more work done. So I'm going to spend 15 minutes cleaning my room, and which is where I work. I work in my room most of the time. Every couple months I'll switch and go back into there because I'll get tired of working in here. But I work in here. This is my space that I feel more comfortable working in. And my room is a little cluttered. If you look behind me, that's my dresser, and that thing needs to get clean. Like, it's 3-4 months behind being clean. My work table right here, it's not that bad, but it could use a little work. And then my nightstand, it's not too bad. So I'm going to do that, maybe do a quick vacuum. And then I learned that the 15 minutes that I spend doing this, cleaning up real quick, I will earn so much more time. I will get more work done. I'll just have a much better day if I could just remember this every day. But yeah, so welcome. I guess I'm going to go ahead and do a vlog of my day. So I'm excited about that. If you're new here, or even if you're old here, because even my oldies, hey y'all, my old subscribers, I don't post as often. I'm not consistent, and I'm working on that. I'm really want to focus only on YouTube for now, and so here I am. So I'm learning how to do these, how I'm going to do my videos and things like that. So come on along on this journey with me, and we're going to be doing a vlog of my day. Mostly going to be just pretty much here working on these orders, going in there, processing getting them shipped out, because we ship out in there in the living room. Go to the post office today, and I'm just going to probably work about 3 hours, and then maybe let my girls get some work done as well. So come on along with me. We'll see how this goes. Hey guys, so I'm pretty much done with my room. I didn't vacuum because I'm about to start beading in here, and there's no need to vacuum because it's going to be beads all over the floor. So I'm just going to vacuum this evening when I'm all the way 100% done. My bed did get cleaned off. I already got papers and stuff on the bed, but it is made and cleaned off. And my table is not cleaned off yet, but I'll be working on it in a few minutes. Right now, I'm getting ready to check the orders that's on the bed. I'm going to make sure that they haven't been canceled or refunded, because we got so many orders in November and December. Excuse my hair, y'all. We got so many orders in November and December that it got a little overwhelming, and we still have orders to ship out. And on Etsy, you can just cancel your order if you want to. You can open up a case and cancel your order. So some people have been canceling their orders, and that's okay. I'm kind of not upset about that because we have so many. On TikTok shop, we had so many orders that some of them auto canceled, and so even though I printed out the orders, I have to double check and make sure that they haven't already been canceled and refunded before my daughter start working on them. They're going to do 4 waist beads this morning, and then maybe 4 this evening. So my daughter, if you hear tape in there, she's in there packing up the orders that she made yesterday. And then the orders that she's about to make, I'm about to check. And my other daughter, she's going to make 4 waist beads as well. And I'm also going to have her to help me get my hair done today. Yeah, so she's going to help me add in some crochet hair because my hair is a mess, y'all, and it's about to be New Year's and I'm looking crazy. So yeah, so I'm done. So I'm just going to be getting ready to process some orders. I did make my mushroom coffee to help me with my focus. I'm excited about that. This morning I was really anxious, and the first thing I did was take my ashwagandha gummy. It's over there on the dresser. You probably can see it. I think, yeah, you can see it. And then I also was so like overwhelmed this morning that I made my ashwagandha tea as well, and that's right there in my little mug right there. So that did help. And then also just cleaning my room has helped me. I feel so much better. And like, I don't know what's been wrong with me. Sometimes when I just drink regular coffee, I wake up with anxiety, and I have had regular coffee a couple times this week because I ran out of my mushroom coffee. I don't know if that's what's got me waking up, and I've also had some personal issues going on, so that could have my anxiety because I've been waking up like in panic. And a lot of times the only thing that helps that honestly is meditating. Ashwagandha does help, and then also just walking it out, going for a long walk, or getting on my treadmill and walking, and that, or like I said, cleaning and decluttering, putting on some music, that helps too. But sometimes I'd be so overwhelmed because I have so much to do that in my head I need to just sit down and make my orders, when all actuality I need to spend 15-30 minutes, an hour or whatever of my time and getting myself together. Self-care, cleaning up, taking a shower. A shower also helps me as well. And what I say when I feel like I wake up anxious, I wake up in panic mode. But it's like I feel panic, but nothing's going on. Nothing. Like, I don't. It's like, did I have a bad dream? Wake up in panic because of the dream I had. I don't know what it do or why it does. But I have been trying to figure out ways to cope it out. And actually, I was having them like every day last year, like all the time. And then it stopped. I had figured out ways to help me stop. If you want to know the ways that some of the things that I did, let me know and I'll make a video about it that helped me stop overall. So this is new. It's starting to happen back again, and I hate waking up in a panic. So I've been trying to figure out what I need to do. But the one thing that I did do that I noticed was meditating, and I have not been meditating. Just even 5 minutes of meditating helps. So I got to get that back in my routine. But let me get started on checking these orders out, y'all. Peace. Millie, what you making, babe?
Prosperity waist beads.
What type of string and finish?
Wire. Adjustable chain.
Adjustable chain?
Yeah.
Is this your favorite time to make?
No.
What's your favorite time to make?
Yeah.
The prosperity one?
Yeah.
Because that's the easiest, the one we make the most. No gold bead in between nothing. Or none of that. Hey y'all, so like it is lunchtime and I literally have not sit down to make any jewelry yet because I've been trying to get orders organized, trying to figure out what needs to go out first. It's so chaotic. My orders are right now because I have people messaging me from the viral bracelet order, looking for their bracelet order. So the people that are messaging me, I'm trying to get back to them and get their order out, or see if their order is in transit, or I just have to check. And then some orders have been refunded, so I have to check the orders before we make them and make sure they haven't been refunded. Some people got double orders because one or two people messaged me about their double order, and then I found some packing slips that were double. Like I found the label that was two of the same labels on two different packages take down, if you understand that. So I haven't even got a chance for me to sit down because the orders that I give my daughters, I have to make sure that they are ready to go as well. So yeah, so I got my daughter, you just seen her video clip, or you will see if I haven't posted it in this video yet, of her processing her orders. My other daughter is supposed to be on her orders, but she's back there deep cleaning her room. She always finds something she got to do when I ask her to work or to do the waist beads. So she's getting ready to start on hers in a few minutes, and then I'm going to be starting on mine as well. I don't even know what I'm going to make. I do have some bracelets that need to be processed out, like maybe 20 bracelets in here. So I do have some bracelet orders I will get done. That doesn't require a whole lot of brain work. Right now with our waist beads, we don't really have any organization to our beads right now. So for me to sit down and make waist beads right now gives me a little bit of anxiety because there's no organization. So for me to sit down,
I have to get all of the supplies that I need for each order, and that is a feat in itself because everything is everywhere. So pretty much I have to go find all the supplies that I need, and each order is different. For instance, this order right here has 3 different type of waist beads on it. There's a hematite waist bead, there's a black onyx and tiger's eye waist bead, and a solar plexus waist bead. The only thing that's in common about all these waist beads is that they have gold beads, so I know that, but they're bead mixes that I have to make. So yeah, I gotta figure that out. So that, in order for me to sit down and actually process waist bead orders, for me, I have to really be ready. I have to be in that space that I have to go through everything. Now, I will tell you something that I learned because we're not organized. One, I would like to pay somebody to organize me because I said that I was going to do it for years and just haven't done it. So I would love to pay somebody to come in here and like get my system together. But one thing that I did learn is to stage the orders before we work. So when we're really processing orders in our regular process, if we were to do it our regular way, there's somebody that stages the orders before somebody sits down to process. So somebody, which would be like one of my kids, so right now until somebody else comes in and work with us, they would take a whole stack of these orders. Let's say they would take this stack of orders right here, right? And they would go get all the supplies for them, put them in a little bowl, and set the bowl on top of the order. So then when the person who was beading goes to process the order, all they have to do is sit down and process the order. And so that's how we do, because we're not organized. I mean, even if we was organized, that would be a good system, because then the stager, could work faster getting this order staged versus having to go and take several minutes digging deep for supplies. So either way will make our process faster. But right now, if we were to do it right, the stager will be the only person looking for the supplies, which would probably be my daughter would be the best. Y'all, my hair is looking crazy. The daughter would be my best because she's, I guess, maybe has a brain like me, so she easily finds all of my stuff that I throw it everywhere, and I love that about her. But yeah, so since we don't have anything staged, my brain jumbles when I'm about to sit down and make waist beads. So for me to make waist beads, I have a cart, and I have everything on the cart. I'll set it right here beside my table. I have my orders, and then I'll just make sure everything is on the cart, so at least I don't have to get up and find anything. I'm probably going to clip out some of this, but that's where we're at right now. That's one reason why I haven't sit down to process these waist bead orders. But the bracelet orders, they're a little bit easier because what I do to process I'm going to tell you what we do to process the bracelet orders. I don't know if this is the process the bracelet orders. I don't know if this is the best process, but it's been the best process so far for me and my mental health.
Okay, so the way I process these bracelets we have a tub of blue and gold beads. Here's some in here, but we would have like a big tub of them. I'm looking like where would one be? But a big old bowl or tub of beads, not too big, but just a normal size rectangle Dollar Tree bowl of plastic bowl beads. And then I would have people make the jewelry. They would just pretty much make this for me. And this is like a 7.5 to 8 inch string of blue and gold beads, right? So I have my people make these, as many as they can, because they can get these done faster. Because some of the orders are just blue and gold like this, and then some of the orders are blue and gold like this with this pendant on it, right? So I'm the one to process the orders out. So I'm the one that finishes, ties the knots and everything to make sure it's a secure bracelet. So all I need for them to do is just make these blue and gold 7.5, 8 inch bracelets untied. Then when I'm ready to process orders out, which is what I'm about to do, all I do is get the order. I look at the order. Okay, this is a 7.5 inch. So I would get my measuring tape. And well, first thing I would do is, I already know this is about 7.5 inches. So I'm just going to pull the slip knot. I'm going to take gold bead, add it on. Now I'm looking for my little pendants. Do I even have any on the table? So I would just pretty much add the pendant. The first thing I would do is add the pendant on. I got some down in here. I think I threw some in here. Add this on. Gold bead on each side of the pendant, right? Maybe add a couple blue beads on, because I like the blue beads on last because they help hide the knot. when I tie the knot for the bracelet. So I added that. So now we have that. So now this only needs to be 7.5 inches. So I'm just going to measure and at 7.5. Once I get to 7.5, these are the beads that will be left over. That's 7.5. Then I'm just going to tie my knot. Keep these extra beads out the way. You could also, well, this is how I do it, because if I cut it, the beads off first, it would be a disaster. So I cut last. So I'm tying my surgeon's knot to secure the bracelet. And right now, I'm the only one who is finishing the bracelets and shipping them out. Like, finishing the package to make sure that it's secure. I really want to train my daughter, Millie, who you just saw on doing this job as well. She's probably the most qualified to make sure, because I know that she would not ship out anything wrong. I would trust her to make sure that it's thorough and that everything is right and 100%. So now that I got my bracelet done, so I got that. So that's how I'm processing the bracelet. So I have somebody making the bracelets, then they send them to me, and then I process them out. And then I have my baggies. This is a waist bead, but they'll go in a baggie with the affirmation card if we have any, and sending them out in our purple bubble mailers, which is just our brand color. So I'm about to do that, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and process the rest of these bracelet orders out. I guess I'm gonna start it on Marie's. Now, another thing I'm doing is checking the order and making sure it hasn't been canceled or refunded, because we have had not. At first, I was thinking it was a lot of orders. So at first we are still getting refunds. People are canceling their orders, and I was like overwhelmed at first about that, because I was like, oh my God, all these people are canceling their orders. At first I was there, I'm like, y'all please cancel if you want to cancel, because I'm just ready for this to be over. But at first when people were canceling, I was thinking that it was a lot, but in the looking at the percentage, I don't know the exact percentage because I haven't really looked at my analytics, but I know that we got thousands of orders. And we haven't had that many refunds in contrast or comparison to how many orders we got. So we have more patient people and than people who are impatient or want their money back. Some people want their money back because it was the holidays and they needed to give. Some people were just impatient and didn't want to wait. And I understand both ways. Like, I completely understand. I have been that customer who was like, hey, where's my stuff? I need it now. Or, look, it's been too long, I don't even want it now. Or, so I get it. As a consumer, as a business owner, it's sometimes hard to swallow at first until I get perspective. So right now my perspective is like, I just want these orders to be over with. So if you hit me up to cancel now, I probably will go ahead and cancel it. So that's what we're doing. So let me go ahead and get some of these orders processed, y'all, while we're here. Okay, so before I get started, I wanted to show you guys what I'm using to film me making these beads, right? So I have two new devices that I'm excited to start using. I have this overhead camera right here that I use, that I probably recorded some of these video clips. And then I also have this really cool tripod right here to use as well. And I think I'm going to try to use the tripod for this next clip of me processing the bracelets out, just to see if you can get a wider view of what I'm doing. I don't know, we're gonna see. Let's check it out. Okay, so here is the tripod. I actually have it sitting on my bed. I do like the view. You can get a wider view. I don't like my dresser being in the view. I don't know, it's kind of distracting a little bit. I wish that I could tilt. It will tilt up, but it won't tilt down anymore. Oh, but I can like bring the tripod down, but it won't tilt. Can I get it to drop? Let me see. I don't know, it won't drop. I feel like it just drops. Oh, it drops by the tripod. Okay, anyway. So that's a different view. So let's just try this view of me making these bracelets. Let me finish my little last drop of mushroom coffee. So yes, I already just made this one. This one is for Marie. What I've got to do though is check on my Etsy shop and make sure she hasn't canceled this order. I don't think so. This is a pretty recent order. Most of the orders that are getting canceled are the ones that are from the first couple weeks in November. And most of them I think I got out, but there is a few that are lost in transit or that
I may have overlooked because of my printer issues I was having. I am going to do a video about my viral bracelet and like all the things that I happened and that I learned soon. So make sure you subscribe to me if you're interested in just learning all about how it happened, when it happened, and just all the crazy stuff that I have been through. Nothing too crazy. It actually has been a cool experience. It hasn't been too overwhelming. And I'm interested in like, come in. Which ones? We might be low on them. That's not looking bows and bead centers at this point because where are they at? Because I was using some. Yeah, I had 2 in my bead center yesterday. Did you ask Millie? You're gonna have to look because they're not gonna pop up. You're gonna have to go look for some. Because I had 2 yesterday that I was using, so they gotta be around. Ooh, needles. That's a whole nother thing. So yeah, y'all. I forgot exactly what I was talking about. Oh, the video. So I am going to do a little bit of video about that. I need to do one just so I can track everything that happened before I forget. And I want to do one just to anybody that want to learn, just in case you go viral and the things that you want to make sure that you're ready for and the things that I had to learn. So let's get started on these bracelets, y'all. I'm going to do a little time. I'm going to start off just talking a little bit, then it's going to go into time elapse. Just for one, the sake of my space on this thing, y'all. Because I'm still learning about, like, how to edit YouTube videos. I am excited that I will be using CapCut to edit this video. Actually, before this, I was using between Canva and DaVinci Code, which they were pretty cool, but the learning curve is just a little bit longer. And I'm trying to get as many videos as I can out. So I feel like that I will like DaVinci Code once I, actually learn a little bit more about it. But until then, I'm just going to try CapCut and see if I can get these videos out quicker and edit them out and work from there. So I'm excited about that. So I'm going to check. I'm on my Etsy shop right now. And I'm going to just type in the name. I'm just going to type in the last name. Because I'm going to just see what pops up. And just make sure the order hasn't been canceled, refunded, any of that. It hasn't, thankfully. Okay, cool. So I already got one. So I have this one that's already made. And then, so she got the double bracelet, which you would get one like this, and then you would get just one plain one like this. And she chose the option to get both. So I have this one. I'm going to double check and make sure this is the right size, which should be about 7.5 inches. And it is perfect at 7.5. So I don't have to do anything but just pull the slip knot, bring it down where both sides have the same amount of string, and then I'm just going to tie a surgeon's knot. Surgeon's knot is pretty easy. I'm going to show you guys how to tie surgeon's knot. A surgeon's knot is also how I suggest you tie your waist bead. So you just take your 2 sides, you cross them over, just like tying your shoes. You have them crossed. Then you take one side and you just bring it under. And then you bring it under again. Bring it under 2 or 3 times. And then you're going to pull. And when you pull, that's when it actually gets a little tricky because you don't want the beads to overlap. So you got to kind of use your fingers to make sure that you bring the beads together evenly. And then after you got them on there like that, then you're just going to do another one again. You're going to cross over once. Then you're going to bring it under once, under twice, and then pull. Using your fingers to guide the knot on top of the first knot. Like that. And then I just do that like 3 more times. 2 more. I do it 3 times, not 3 more times. So I'm going to do it 1 more time to make it the 3rd time. Pull. Sometimes I'll do it a 4th time. Really shouldn't have to do it 4th because the more you do it, the bulkier the knot. So, but I'll just start. Sometimes I'll do it a 4th, just not even paying attention. Then I'm going to cut, trim close to the knot, but at the knot. And so now I have 2 bracelets on stretch cord. All right, guys. So I have this waist bead right here. We actually made this one. I checked it, and it had already been delivered. So I don't really need this anymore. So I'm just going to take this. This is a black onyx and tiger's eye waist bead with an adjustable chain. I'm going to take that one out and set it over there with another one that we shouldn't have made. And I'm going to use this bag to pack the order. I'm just going to put the 2 bracelets right in here. Then grab my stapler, wherever that is. Right here. Staple it down. Yay, the sun is kind of coming out. Staple it down. Drop it in the drawstring bag. And then what we would put in here normally is an affirmation card. But right now, at this point, we're just getting the order shipped out. I'm going to print out some affirmation cards this weekend or just... It feels like the weekend, but it's Monday, y'all. I feel like today's Friday. Probably because tomorrow's New Year's Eve or whatever. Kids are out or whatever. But anyway, we do affirmation cards. And at first, I was feeling really funny about not sending them, even though nobody really expects them unless you're one of my regulars. So nobody would miss them. They really want their products. So I had to like really get out of that mindset and just get the product shipped out, y'all. Because like I was halting orders because we needed affirmation cards. And so we had to stop it. So this is ready.
Next up, I don't see a label. So at this point, we're just I'm refunding labels because I printed this out already, the label. So the label is past due. So I'm just going to go over on my Etsy shop, refund the label, and print out a new one. Now, normally I could do a new one on my Etsy shop, but y'all, my Etsy shop is suspended. That's a whole nother YouTube video that's coming too. So be sure to follow me, to like and subscribe, because that video will be coming out. So this is the second time my Etsy shop has been suspended. The first time I was distraught, depressed, and just total a mess. This time I was almost in relief that they put it on vacation mode, because I was so overwhelmed with all these orders, because we got 2,000 orders in like 2 days. And then they still kept coming in after that, but the bulk, those first 2,000 came in 2 days. I wasn't expecting, I didn't know what to do, and I messed up how I processed the orders out, which is why I'm going through what I'm going through now. So because of that, they put my shop on vacation mode, or they suspended my shop pretty much. So now I have to wait till the first to pay my bill, and then I'm probably going to have to, I don't know if I'm going to pay my bill and then it automatically comes back on, but the last time I had to pay my bill and then message them and ask them to open up my shop back up. So that's what's going on. So because of that, let me get back to what I was talking about. Because of that, when your shop is on suspended like that, like here I'm about to see, click purchase another label, it's not going to let me purchase another label. I'm going to have to go to my Shippo and reprint another label, then go back and add the new tracking number onto the Etsy order. So I have to do some extra steps. Well, this is actually how I used to do it back in the day before I started using Etsy labels. So I have to pretty much go back and do it that way, which is okay with me for now, because I'm just ready to get these orders down to 0. My goal is on January the 1st, whether we have to cancel refund, that to have 95% of the orders. I want to say 100, but tomorrow is the last day. Have 90% of the order, 95% of the orders done, either canceled, refunded, or shipped out, because I'm just ready to move on at this point. My waist bead customers are right now, I'm putting that a bigger priority, because these are my regular customers. The blue bracelet customers are new customers, and a lot of them are not my target audience. They're not the people who I target and who I create for, if that makes sense. So after all this is said and done, most of those you guys, or most of those people, probably won't order from me again unless you align with me in some type of way. So I really want to make sure that my regular customers are taken care of, because they've been waiting patiently. My waist customers have not been that impatient. A couple of them have not, I want to say impatient, but a couple of them have wanted their orders, and that's okay, because they may want it for a gift or a trip or something like that. So I tried to prioritize those. It says shipping labels cannot be purchased from that. So it's not letting me purchase any labels while my shop is suspended. The last time it went, it just got suspended, it did let me. So now I got to go on to Shippo and print the label, which I'm about to do now. I'm just going to go ahead and go in time lapse so I get this done. So see you guys in a minute. I'll be back.
So, it's like a lot of these orders, the names look familiar because we have shipped out, I know, over 1,000 orders now. So I'm like, why does this name look familiar? So I have to make sure that either it looks familiar because they messaged me and they wanted a refund, or it looks familiar because I've already shipped it out. So I have to type it in and see. And a lot of times I'll be right. Let me see. So this one doesn't say it hasn't been delivered. So let me check and make sure it hasn't been refunded. It hasn't been refunded, so that's cool. So this one is going to Ohio, Columbus, Ohio. So I'm going to go ahead and get her label on her bubble mailer right now. Get that out the way. And then her bracelet is 6.5 inches. It's a pull-on bracelet, so I don't have to add a clasp or anything. If I had to add a clasp, I would have to make the bracelet from scratch from my bead spinner. And it would be hard to use these pre-made. So anything that had a clasp on it, I'm going to ball this up. Anything that had a clasp on it, we have to make from the scratch. So I did learn that, because I was thinking in my head, okay, if they had a clasp, I'll just, add a clasp on both ends. But because they want that pendant on it, the pendant comes on it, I would still have to add the pendant and the clasp, and the bracelet really wouldn't be symmetrical like that. It would be really abstract looking, and that's not how I know most people want it. Alright, so I got her label on it. She wants 6.5 inches. She got both. So she got one with the pendant and one just blue and gold. So let me just start off with the pendant one. I have my measuring tape. I know I got some of them pendants down in here. And so I'm adding this now. So it's 6.5 inches, so I don't have to really add. I still add a blue bead above after the gold one, just because I want that blue bead to separate the knot. So I add that last blue bead, gold bead in between each. of the pendant. Now I'm just going to measure it down to 6.5 inches. So there you go. We got a 6.5. So we have, this is what's going to be left over after we do the 6.5. So I'm just going to do my surgeon's knot. I'm just keeping these beads out of the way, and then I'll cut them off once I'm done tying the knots. And I do like 3 surgeon's knots. 2 it really could be, but 3 to me is like really strong, good knot. A really strong, good knot. So I got those 3. When I pull and tie that last knot, I pull tight but not too tight, and then I trim at the knot but not too close to the knot where we're going to end up cutting the knot off. And any of the extra beads just go down into my blue and gold mix. So I have this first one done, and the next one is going to be easy because I don't have to do any adding extra. I just need to get it down to 6.5. And there we go, and then tie the knot. Extra string, extra beads in here, and then extra string in the trash. So we have these done. Let me get a baggie. Looking around for my drawstring bags because I don't see any right up here. So that means I'm gonna have to get up. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, what's this? I'm gonna leave that alone. So yeah, this is gonna go.
Here we go. So I got some drawstring bags. I'm just gonna put some here. I did see one with the affirmation card, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use that one. Take this one out. And this affirmation says, there are plenty of reasons to be proud of myself. So I'm just gonna add that in. Staple it. I do like to staple it because it just gives it more, to me, a professional looking package. That. Now, slip in the bubble mold, and then I got that out of the way. Alright, which ones are ready?
This last one, not the next one.
Okay.
Oh, this is the next one.
I'm just getting some video clips for my YouTube channel. Now remember on the end, that's you can. They don't have to be that long on the knot. You could just, that's way too long. You can bring it all the way down to about there.
Oh, okay.
You don't need that much. Then you have more end on. Then you have more end to tie the knot. For the customer has more room for the knot for what they're gonna be using. Half of what? What's half of 40? You done, Millie? Yay. Do they all have labels?
Maybe? Yeah.
Did you use a new set of beads, amethyst beads that I got? Okay. Charm, you got the charm? Alright guys, so my daughters are done with their orders. I'm finishing up. I'm not done, but I'm finishing up some. I still would like to process a few more orders before we go out for lunch and go to the post office. So I might, let me look at the time. It's 1:08. So I'm gonna get myself to, I'm gonna be so late. The days go by so fast. I think I'm gonna get myself about 30 more minutes to process orders, the bracelet orders. That should maybe get me hopefully 5 or 6 more orders out. And then we're going to wrap up for the day, go to the post office for and drop off the orders and go to lunch. And then I think we're going to be done for the rest of the day. I might see if the girls want to process a few more orders tonight. Yeah, they will process a few more orders tonight for me. And then tomorrow we'll probably take a little break. Maybe I might do some videos tomorrow. But yeah, we're done. So the rest of the video will be me time-lapsing us going to the post office, and maybe some clips of us going out to eat. And then I'll be back to finalize the video. And I guess you guys will see how I edited everything, because you're watching it now as I'm in the future. So yeah. And the picture. Oh, they gave us another one, yay! I wanted to do a time lapse of you going in there and I forgot. Alright guys, so we did make it to the post office, and after the post office we went and got food out at this, the food was nasty wherever we went. It was nasty at this restaurant called Shakers. And after that guys, we went home and my daughter helped me fix my hair. And then we were done for the day, guys. So thank you guys for joining us during this vlog. This is my first vlog, so it was really fun doing this. I'm going to be posting different type of videos daily. So I'm excited for you guys to join me. Like and subscribe, comment on the video, let me know what you think. If you have any questions about anything I said or comments, I would love to hear them. Peace, love, and balance.